What is going on, guys? I'm Rahul and we are back with another video, and this one's going to be all about savory sauces, condiments, toppings, seasonings, all of it. We're going to take a tour of the world. We're going to go to Mexico, we're going to go to Italy, we're going to go to China, we're going to come right back here to America. We're going to go on an international condiment tour, so no matter what kind of food that you feel like having, you have the best condiments, you have the best sauces to get shredded and eat some delicious food. I have a huge sweet tooth, but I'm eating tons of savory food all day long. And this got me thinking. I did a video on sweet sauces, sweet condiments, and I was thinking about some of the higher calorie condiments that I have substitutions for that make dieting a lot easier for me. And so I wanted to share all of this with you guys. And thanks for tuning into this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's jump right into the video. So where do you guys want to go first? Italy? America? Mexico? How about Asia? Because I love Chinese food, I love Japanese food, I love Korean food. And so let's talk about the condiments that I use that are inspired by all of these cuisines and the low calorie swaps that I use to make my food taste like Asian food. So Panda Express was something that I loved. And other than orange chicken, I always love teriyaki chicken. First up is teriyaki sauce. So this guy, G. Hughes, he could be my second dad because this guy makes some good condiments that are very low calorie. G. Hughes teriyaki marinade is 5 calories per tablespoon. If you compare that to some regular teriyaki sauce, this is 60 calories for 2 tablespoons, so 30 calories a tablespoon. Tastes very, very similar. This one is so much more higher calorie than this one, so really easy swap. Use G. Hughes teriyaki. Next up is sweet chili, cause a little sweetness, a little spiciness never goes wrong. I'll use this in stir fries for vegetables or as a dipping sauce as well, but I love cooking with this stuff. It makes food taste really good. This is regular sweet chili sauce, 70 calories for 2 tablespoons. Again, my boy G. Hughes is back at it. 5 calories for 2 tablespoons. Anything by this guy G. Hughes, he's the man making all kinds of low calorie condiments. And of course, you can't forget sriracha, classic sriracha. I love hot sauces, and this one makes all kinds of Asian food taste a lot better. And soy sauce, of course. So soy sauce can really vary. This is the lowest calorie one I can find, and it is just plain great value Walmart brand. It is 5 calories for a tablespoon. It's low sodium soy sauce. And one more thing that is Asian inspired is this umami seasoning from Trader Joe's. All it is mushrooms that are dried up and ground up, and it makes food taste really, really good. When you look at the things that you can taste sweet, you can taste spicy, you can taste salty, you can taste sour, but there's a fifth taste, and that is umami. And things that are umami are stuff like tomato paste, seaweed, mushrooms, and this stuff. Throw it on your food, it makes food taste, it's hard to describe, but it just makes it taste more savory and just more delicious. So try some of this umami seasoning out if you have a Trader Joe's near you, or if you can find any dried mushroom seasoning. I know it sounds whack, I know it sounds weird, but trust me, when you use it, you will like it. And that is gonna cover it for Asia. So next time you wanna go to Panda Express, make some chicken and throw these sauces on there, and it's gonna taste the exact same as Panda Express, and you will not be able to tell the difference. I'm just kidding, but it'll taste close enough. Let's go to Mexico next, cause Chipotle, Taco Bell, Chipotle, Qdoba, Chipotle. I love Chipotle, guys, but I also love Mexican food. Let's talk about my favorite Spanish cuisine inspired condiments. First up is some queso, but just look at the calories. This one has 20 calories for 2 tablespoons. It's from Trader Joe's, and that Trader Joe, I love that guy. He's a great guy. So this one has 20 calories for 2 tablespoons. It doesn't taste that good. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. If you compare it to a regular queso, it does not taste as good. Maybe using this as a dip for chips isn't the best, but if you're putting this on top of tacos or a burrito bowl that you make at home, then it makes the food taste a lot better, and you can't really tell that it is compromised, but on its own, it tastes a bit compromised. I'm sorry, because I know this is not authentic. I'm from New Jersey, and I lived in Los Angeles for a few months, and when I got to Los Angeles, the first thing I did was take an Uber from the airport to the apartment that I would be staying at. My Uber driver was Hispanic. The first thing he asked me was, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "I'm from New Jersey, from the East Coast." And immediately he was like, the Mexican food you get on the East Coast is not authentic. You guys put sour cream, you guys put cheese on top of your tacos and lettuce. Not authentic at all. He recommended the best Mexican spots for tacos, for burritos in Los Angeles, and I tried them out, and oh my God, all I've been having was Chipotle all my life, and Los Angeles has some authentic, at least I think it's authentic, but it has some authentic, historic, really, really good Mexican food, and they are not using any of these condiments. So anyone who's into authentic Mexican food, I'm sorry. I know you guys are not using Trader Joe's queso, but if you're trying to get shredded, this stuff helps. Next up is Chipotle's and adobo sauce. So I bet you guys didn't expect to see this, or did you? But open this can up, it smells like Chipotle, like the restaurant. So if you're trying to make Chipotle chicken at home, use this stuff and marinate your chicken in this. Trust me guys, the flavors are out of this world. And of course, salsa guys. Just look at the back of your salsas. Some of them can be higher calories, some of them can be lower calorie. This one is 10 calories for 2 tablespoons. And last up is this chili lime seasoning. So if you've heard of something called tajin or tajin, this stuff is really similar to that, but it's from Trader Joe's. So just take a chili and a lime. They had a baby and that baby was a powder. That's what this is. It's really good. So let's take a really quick stop at Italy. When I think of Italian food, I think of pasta. And the sauce that you use for pasta can be super high calorie or pretty low calorie. So if you look at something like a marinara sauce, and you look at this one's 45 calories for half a cup, and it is just a tomato basil sauce. And the reason it's so low in calories is because if I look at the ingredients, there's no oil. If you compare that to something like a pesto, I love pesto, but pesto is literally like as many calories as you can find crushed down into a sauce. So some of the highest calorie foods, pine nuts, olive oil, that's what goes into pesto, and that's why pesto is so high calorie. This one is 210 calories for a fourth of a cup. This one is 45 calories for a half a cup. And I know what you're saying. Come on, pesto and marinara sauce are not the same. Pesto is so much better. It is so much tastier. I want pesto and I'm not gonna swap it off with marinara sauce. And what I have to say to that is, at least they both have basil in it. And we're going to America next, which means your classic American sauces, seasonings, condiments, salt, pepper. That'll do it for America. Where should we go next? I'm just kidding, guys. And let's come right back to America. So when I'm thinking about America, I'm thinking about a classic backyard barbecue, a nice grill out, some burgers, some fries. I'm thinking about some fast food joints like McDonald's, like Burger King, like Wendy's. And don't listen to Wendy because she doesn't care if you're lean or not. She doesn't care about your health, but I do. So listen to me instead of Wendy. We got ketchup. We got barbecue sauce, aka ketchup with a bunch of other stuff inside. And we got my favorite condiment of them all, mustard. I can put mustard on literally anything, so let's start right here. So my favorite mustard is this one right here by a brand called Wober's. Took me a while to read cursive, but this stuff is jalapeno mustard. It is so good. So if you ever see this at a grocery store near you, or if you can find it online, get Wober's jalapeno mustard. This stuff smacks hard. But there's also things like some Dijon mustard that I love. My second dad is back at it, making barbecue sauce low calorie. This stuff, 10 calories for 2 tablespoons. Compare it to regular barbecue sauce, 70 calories for 2 tablespoons. So make this swap. I tried to get the exact same ones, and this is a honey flavored barbecue sauce. This is also honey flavored barbecue sauce. Any of G's barbecue sauces are really good. And of course, you can't forget ketchup, the most classic condiment of them all. If you get something like a sugar-free ketchup by, again, G. Hughes, I want to meet this guy one day. G. Hughes' regular ketchup, 5 calories for a tablespoon, versus some regular ketchup that you would find 20 calories for a tablespoon. So you can either use a fourth of a cup of this ketchup or 1 tablespoon of this ketchup, and it's going to be the exact same amount of calories. I know, crazy. And maybe the worst American condiment of them all, in terms of calories, not taste, because I love the taste of mayo, but it's mayo. Mayo is basically straight egg yolks and oil that is emulsified into this creamy substance, and it is 100 calories for a tablespoon. As much as I love mayo, I kind of stopped using it because of how high calorie it was, and I just replaced it with other condiments that taste really good still. So we went to Asia, we went to Italy, we went to Mexico, and we came right back here to America. But my favorite condiment of them all, And this might disappoint some of you guys because some of you guys might not like spicy food. It is hot sauce. Let's go through it real quick. Tabasco, love this stuff. This stuff's from Trader Joe's. It's called Green Dragon hot sauce. It is basically like sriracha made with jalapenos instead of whatever pepper sriracha uses that's red. This is just Frank's Red Hot, but the label fell off. What's the slogan for Frank's?
Frank's Red Hot Sauce. I put that on everything. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
I can't remember, but Frank's Red Hot is amazing. Valentina is a Mexican hot sauce. I got the extra hot one here because I like it a little extra spicy. Salsa picante, that sounds good to me. And if you thought even for a second that I didn't like hot sauce, especially this Frank's Red Hot, that's right. I got 2 gallons of Frank's Red Hot. I'm telling you guys, I go through this stuff like it is my day job. I put Frank's on literally everything I eat. I love this stuff. This is some of my favorite hot sauce. Instead of buying hundreds of these glass bottles, because I use these like crazy, gallons. That's right, I'm not messing around. And my boy Frank got me covered. So let's talk about these things. These aren't sauces, but these are some really tasty, savory seasoning blends that I use. These are all from Trader Joe's. We got the chili lime, we got the citrus garlic, we got the umami seasoning, which is mushrooms ground up. We got the vegan chickenless seasoning. So this is salt, onion powder, spices, turmeric, garlic powder. It says veganless, chickenless seasoning, but it's just a bunch of spices that are yellow. And we got onion salt. So this stuff tastes really good, especially on things like popcorn. Grab some popcorn, throw this seasoning on top, it makes it taste really good. Go to any of your grocery stores and look at the seasoning blends that they have, and you'll find some that you'll like. I got 3 fresh bottles of chili lime, plus the one I'm using right now. 2 backup bottles of the umami seasoning, plus the one I'm using right now. Of course, a backup bottle of the veganless, chickenless seasoning. If you guys are gonna say, oh, you can't stock up on spices, they lose flavor over time, the flavor gets dulled out and all that stuff, so you gotta keep restocking at the grocery store and buying spices fresh. You know the only thing worse than a spice that has dulled out a bit in flavor? Not having it when you're trying to eat some tasty food. Let's compare some of the salad dressings that you can get at the grocery store and how high calorie salad dressings can really be. So we got 3 salad dressings right here. We got fat-free Italian, which is pretty low calorie. This is blue cheese dressing, chunky blue cheese dressing, and this is spicy ranch dressing. So if we look at the calories on this stuff, this blue cheese is 130 calories for 2 tablespoons. That is really high. So if you're using more than 2 tablespoons on salad, which is definitely really possible because I like a lot of dressing on my salad, this stuff can be way more calories than your salad itself. Then you got spicy ranch. So this is 70 calories for 2 tablespoons, fat-free Italian dressing. This stuff tastes really good. Definitely does not taste as good as regular Italian dressing, but it is pretty good, guys. And this is 15 calories for 2 tablespoons. So we are doing a lot better now. We're getting really low calorie, but I want something more creamy than this. I want something a little better. And one of my favorite salad dressings is honey mustard. So let's make a honey mustard salad dressing at home. Let's make it low calorie. Let's make it healthy. And let's make some salad. It doesn't matter if I'm dipping chicken in it or if I'm putting it all over some lettuce. I love honey mustard. So what is honey mustard? Honey mustard is honey, mustard, and mayonnaise combined. And so the mayonnaise makes it creamy, the honey makes it sweet and gives it that syrupy consistency, and then the mustard, it does the mustard in it. So if we want to make this lower calorie, make it a bit healthier, we're gonna have to find swaps for these ingredients. So we can use Greek yogurt instead of mayo, sugar-free maple instead of honey. If you think the maple flavor will be gross, it won't be, guys. Have you had maple mustard? It's pretty good. If anything, this kind of adds to the flavor, and I might even say this tastes better than regular honey mustard. Don't knock it until you try it, guys. For the mustard, we will be using mustard because the only thing low calorie in honey mustard is the mustard itself. So use any mustard that you got. I'm gonna use a combination of this jalapeno mustard as well as some spicy brown Dijon mustard. Why spicy brown? So use some of this. So I got about 2 tablespoons of mustard in here. Next up, sugar-free maple. So try to get most of it in the salad dressing bowl and drink the rest of it. So usually I would add Greek yogurt to this, but I'm trying out no dairy for just a little bit, seeing how my body reacts, so I'm not gonna add Greek yogurt. So usually it's 2 tablespoons of mustard, 2 tablespoons of the sugar-free syrup, and 2 to 4 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, depending on how creamy you want it. Just start off with 2 tablespoons and add 2 more if you want it extra creamy. But since I'm doing no dairy, there's not gonna be Greek yogurt in this, but it is still gonna be delicious. Just not as delicious as if there were Greek yogurt in it. To this, we are gonna add some salt. I got pink salt here. We are gonna add some pepper. $12 cranks. We're gonna add some garlic powder. And smoked paprika is completely different than regular paprika. If you haven't tried smoked paprika, trust me, try it. It literally tastes like powdered barbecue sauce. It is so, so, so good. Tiny bit of water or a splash of almond milk just to make it a little more thinner and more like a dressing consistency. That's like half a tablespoon of almond milk. So look at that. That looks like a good dressing to me. So let's give it a taste. That tastes so good. So I want it a little bit sweeter. You can never have enough sugar-free maple. So now grab your green leaf of choice. For me, it's spinach. When I have a salad, you know how there's like crunchy parts of the lettuce and then the leafy parts of the lettuce? I don't like the crunchy parts. I like the leafy parts a lot more. Is that weird? I don't know. The best thing about spinach is it's all soft. There's no crunchy parts to it. I just like to add a ton of spinach into my salad bowl. Give it a toss. And now that all of your spinach is tossed in the dressing, let's add some toppings to this. What I like to top it off with is I got onions, tomatoes, some jalapenos, some banana peppers, some pickles, and a turkey sausage link cut up. And I know the sausage looks a bit burnt, but I threw it in my air fryer and I like it when it gets a little crispy and a bit overcooked. My dad told me that I'm gonna get cancer from eating this because the turkey sausage is overcooked. But the rest of it is gonna prevent me from getting cancer because it's so healthy. I'm using this brand called Butterball, so it is just, not Butterball, Ballpark. I'm using this brand called Ballpark, so this is just a white meat smoked turkey sausage. It is only 45 calories and 6 grams of protein for each sausage link. Every time I open my fridge and I see this thing, I open the jar and take a few bites. It is so good, but I like to throw a little bit of kimchi right on top. And I just got put on this stuff very recently, and I'm a big fan. And that is how I make a salad at home, guys, with a delicious honey mustard salad dressing. This is a regular size bowl. This is my salad bowl. This thing will fill you up. It is super low calorie. This whole thing is like right around 200 calories. But how does it taste? All right, let's grab a little bit of everything. We got the spinach. Let's grab the sausage, some tomato. That's so good. That is delicious. Takes a while to chew, but that dressing is really, really good. If you just use that dressing instead of a regular honey mustard, it is gonna save you tons of calories and help you get leaner. Definitely let me know all of your favorite condiments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.